When you think of the most hated streamer on Twitch, a few streamers probably come to your mind that either gambles, talks about politics, or they just have some flat out crazy allegations. But in this video, we're talking about the quote unquote queen of Twitch, Pokimane. Now, way before overpriced cookies and calling people broke boys, Pokimane was already hated by many creators and communities on Twitch. But what did Pokimane ever do to deserve any of this hate? And why does so many people have problems with her? That's what you're here to find out in today's video. Now, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to press that subscribe button and join the travels with the biggest travel, because we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And make sure you click the first link in the description to join the Discord to get notified on every upload and become an official member of the community. Now let's get into why everybody hates the queen of Twitch. So Pokimane, as we all know, has been receiving a lot of hate recently. But what a lot of people don't know is a lot of people actually didn't like Pokimane way before these cookies and whatever else became a thing. One of the most recent beefs that Pokimane has been in has literally been Pokimane versus the entire gambling community. And I must say, it was literally a 1v50 and she stood on business. And this beef all started because there was a big drama that happened on Twitch between streamers that didn't gamble and streamers that did gamble. And these were all big streamers. Some of the names included like XQC, Aiden Rawls, Trainwrecks TV versus people like Pokimane and Hassan Abi. And one day Pokimane sparked a stream and she gave her take on the entire gambling drama. And this is what she said.
I just know obviously there is a gambling meta and the slots and this and that. But the one thing that I did see was this clip of someone leaking that they were getting paid like 1 or 2 million per month. These casinos are getting at least 1 to 2 million of a return on their investment in me. And how do casinos make money? By taking money from people. So $1 to $2 million of my audience's money is technically going to the casinos. Is that wrong? That's crazy. How do you sleep at night? Like, let's be honest. If you're getting an offer from a casino sponsorship, you're already a multimillionaire. You need to be a multi-millionaire? It would be a good idea for people to sit down at that point and think like, what am I okay with doing? What is ethically or morally maybe just not worth it?
And of course, everybody has their own opinions on gambling. Some people think that it's morally wrong and that it shouldn't be promoted to kids, or that people are scamming their fans by taking these sponsorships and things like that. And to each his own, because I feel like both sides have a valid point. But these statements alone would stir up the entire Twitch community. I mean, you have to think, at the time, these creators had and still do have a very big following. And obviously the streamers with the big following that have these types of sponsorships like Aiden Rawls, Trainwrecks, and SQC didn't take these comments lightly at all. So over the course of the next few months, this would be a heated debate and argument within the entire Twitch community. And obviously when you're beefing with creators that have such big followings, their community isn't going to like you neither. Like if their streamer has a problem with you, they're going to have a problem with you. And that just leads to another entire wave of hate. So in this moment, Pokimane fans didn't like any of the gamblers. And the gamblers didn't like any Pokimane viewer or Pokimane as a person or a mod in Pokimane's chat. It doesn't matter. That's how it was. And all of this went on until Twitch took a stance on gambling and officially banned any form of slot machine gambling on the entire platform. And of course, when gambling got banned on Twitch, all the gambling streamers directly blamed Pokimane and Hassan for this because they felt like they started pulling strings and Twitch just appealed to their side versus all the gamblers' side on Twitch. And obviously this would lead to more hate for Pokimane. And this would even lead to Pokimane getting into another quick beef with a woman who had a gambling sponsor. And most of you may know her as Karina. Now Pokimane had uploaded like a video or something to YouTube. And in that video she was watching somebody stream on her setup. And on the screen you could see that the person whose stream she was watching was gambling on a platform called Stake. Now Stake is the platform that sponsors streamers like Trainwrecks TV, Aiden Rawls, XQC, Karina. They're all sponsored by Stake. So obviously with people seeing Pokimane watching this stream that had gambling on it, they were quick to call her like a hypocrite and things like that. So Karina took it upon herself to make a tweet saying, You probably should delete this video because it promotes gambling. And that's supposed to be like a joke because this entire beef between Pokimane and the gambling community was about promoting gambling. So once Pokimane caught wind of what Karina said about her, she did a little trolling of her own. And I ain't gonna lie, looking back on it, this was definitely the definition of a cook because this is what Pokimane had to say about Karina.
Probably should delete promotes gambling. Wow. Thank you for the amazing suggestion, Karina. Now that you've lost your job promoting illegal crypto gambling websites, would you like to join my YouTube editing team? Is that what you're asking here?
Like, come on, bro. You just hating if you think Pokimane ain't cook with that. Like, that was a top tier troll. Like, I'm a troll myself, but yo, that was top tier. But anyways, after that entire drama and Twitch formally banned gambling on the site, another site started to grow by the name of Kick. Now, me personally, looking back on it, Pokimane and Hassan might literally be directly responsible for the creation of Kick. Because for one, the main people that they had problems with, which is the gamblers, Aiden Ross, Trainwrecks TV, and SQC, have all since signed to the platform Kick. Actually, Trainwrecks and Aiden Ross have ownership in the platform Kick, and XQC got a contract worth well over $100 million. Which brings me to another point of a current beef that Pokimane is currently going back and forth with, XQC. Now, the XQC and Pokimane beef didn't end when Twitch banned gambling as it did with Aiden Ross and Trainwrecks. The reason why Pokimane and XQC have this problem still ongoing is because Pokimane and SQC were actually friends at one point. I mean, at one point, SQC and Pokimane were doing big streams together. Like, they would sit in a Discord and just chill, game together. They at one point did a podcast IRL, and they even did very big streams like game shows and all of that together. So that should tell you how close of friends that these two were. And once all these claims started about gambling and how wrong gambling is and morals and all of that, SQC felt like Pokimane was directly attacking him as well and even called her a snake.
And me and Turner catching bullets left, right. Hassan, Pokimane, also Pokimane, I'm calling her out, man. The fuck is that shit about, man? So fucking snaky. So snaky snake. Come on, man. You're not like, I don't know you to be like this. Don't be like that. What the fuck is that shit, bro?
And for a while, the two really had no words after the ban of gambling happened on Twitch, up until the point where SQC signed his Kick deal for over $100 million, and every streamer started reacting to it and giving their opinions and their takes. But of course, the one that received the most hate was Pokimane. And after SQC signed this deal, he ended up in a Discord call with both Pokimane and Hassan, where it was basically just a big argument about how stake and kick is the same thing. And this is really how this Discord call went. It basically was just a big argument about how Kick is a gambling platform and they get all their money from a gambling company, and all of this back and forth, things that didn't really matter. It just always goes back to gambling. Now, after telling you all of this information about Pokimane beefing with this person or this community and this person, all of which have large followings, and of course she's going to get hate from those people followings, like I said earlier in the video. But don't think that everybody hates Pokimane because she doesn't agree with gambling. Pokimane has gotten a lot of hate because she's been deemed hypocritical by a lot of people. She'll say, oh, my morals and ethics won't allow me to do this, or try to make people seem or look like bad people for doing stuff that they want to do as a human.
Nope. No, and it's not because I got like $10 million. It's just because I'm good as I am. Why would I compromise my morals and ethics for more money when I have money? Something about that is so cringe. For me to do cringe shit when I have I can't. Like, ew.
Like, she'll be mad at XQC for gambling on stream and saying that he's promoting gambling to kids, and then she'll drop a $30 box of cookies and then expect kids to go buy that. And people have like even dug into her past. I even had a clip in my last video, and the clip was basically like Pokimane like saying the N-word. She has a history of like saying nigga and things like that. But apparently like she's half black or something, whatever the case. She got some type of black in her. I don't know.
I sometimes see a clip and a tweet circulating from the past where I've said the N-word.
I believe the tweet is from about 5 years ago and the clip from about 7 years ago. I still want to make it clear that I don't condone the use of that language.
Nigga, you ain't funny, cause only lame niggas say that shit.
She just has a history of saying a bunch of things, and then she's the person that turns around and does it. I guess the proper word for it that I've seen a lot of people use is like gaslight. She gaslights a lot of people into thinking, oh, this is your fault, or this is a bad thing for this. And she doesn't really take accountability for anything, saying, okay, yeah, that was me, that was my fault, that was this, you know. That's really the main problem with Pokimane. And of course, as of late, all of this hate picked back up because of the entire cookie scandal. And I won't even spend too much time on that because my last video was literally about that. I'm sure some of you probably already watched that video. If you haven't, go check it out. But yeah, basically right now, she's getting more hate and more hate from even like mainstream media for this entire launch of her cookie business. This is just to answer the question of why everyone seems to have a problem with Pokimane. And I just wanted to let people know that this isn't like a new thing. This has been an ongoing thing for about the past 2 years at the least. So if you made it to this point in the video, I just want you to comment about what do you think about all the Pokimane hate? Do you think it's deserved? Do you think people are hating on her for no reason? Do you feel like people are trying to paint her out to be a bad person? Just let me know what you think down below in the comments. And as always, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, just give me a thumbs down. Any feedback is good feedback to me. Don't forget to press the subscribe button to join the Travels with the Biggest Trapper because we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And as always, I appreciate the love and support. Now I catch y'all boys and girls in the next banger, man.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.